ground. It's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 19 yards away. And the AFC takes it all the way down the field to score on their opening drive. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Slot man moves right. That's DK Metcalf running this slant. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on third down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On the set. Black shot. 6, 7.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jackson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
No, we changed it. We changed it. Report!
4th down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Here we go.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact,
and touchdown! That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They'll look to throw here. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Red, cycle. Black open. Steal. Check steal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Go.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Down. Wing back. Yellow. Blue. Check man. Ready?
Looking to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And it'll be intercepted.
Teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action now. Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson now. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 38 yards. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up. The AFC coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The AFC out to kick it away as they send this one in the air. From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Okay, right?
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit. But they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the 2nd.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat. But if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going?
And cycling.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Here we go.
2nd and 6. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Green. Right. Blue striker.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go. Hillis. On the ball.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 48 yards. And the NFC has retaken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
and set to take their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Jackson running again. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Yeah, he will score. Touchdown AFC. Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the AFC has once again taken the lead. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
The AFC coming to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Jackson going to run, but he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. And it is gobbled up by the NFC. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3 from the 10? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Throw left side, complete to Cup. He's got room at the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
You have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
After playing like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. And this will be caught by... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards as his guys have now moved out in front. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they bring the big tight end across the formation left. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
6 yards there on the keeper at second down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, Cash. 19 sight. 19. Touch.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. First play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
6, 7.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Kyle Pitts, 33 yards. And the NFC, they take advantage of the interception. They turn it into 6 points. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be secured by the AFC. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the...
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and not have to live with that for the rest of the year.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And the NFC punt team out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensues. pursue.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down at 5. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Down. Red. Cycle. Black Ultra.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Play action. Now Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The 20. Touchdown. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC able to cut into the lead. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And it is gobbled up by the NFC. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, we talk about these defensive backs during the season that are educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And it is gobbled up by the NFC. The risk reward of the onside onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And some room to maneuver. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
That's it, that's it.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.